when they do that. Let's get more on today's market action and how you should be positioning your portfolio right now. Brent McQuiston is Vice President of Wealth Trust Arizona. Lee Munson is the Chief Investment Officer at Portfolio Asset Management. Lee, what would you do with this market right now? We've had a pretty good gain the last few days, some profit taking today. What's this market all about right now?
You know, I think right now we're in a trading range. I think you have to play some contrarian bets. Right now we've got two of the boldest contrarian bets on the table right now. We're long the dollar, and up until a few hours ago, we're long long-dated treasuries. For full disclosure, we did sell out of our treasury position right now. But I think it's unreasonable to think that the dollar count bounce from here and that the treasuries aren't a little bit oversold. But keep in mind, over the long term, the dollar and treasuries are going to be weak. I think that what you want to do as an investor or a professional, if you're underinvested, is start playing these secondaries. Love the REIT secondaries, love the bank secondaries. As long as you don't own them before it's announced, there's some money you can make. We're more interested in the REIT secondaries, but we were playing SunTrust earlier this week, and we made some good money on it.
Brent, are you inclined to buy stocks or sell them right now?
Well, we're in a strong intermediate uptrend, and today was a very interesting day because we had such a nice gap up on Monday, and today we had some buying pressure come in towards the end of the market to bring those levels back up. So we held some important levels today. So for now, the intermediate uptrend looks to be intact. But we're taking a fairly cautious approach. We're maxing out right now at about 40% equities exposure, 30% bonds, and about 30% in alternative strategies. So we're well diversified across the asset classes. We think long term, by the end of the year, we'll be higher on equities than we are now. Throughout the summer, we're eventually going to have that correction.
And both of you, interest rates and oil, how much of a competition will they provide to stocks going forward, assuming that they continue moving higher here, Lee?
Well, I think if oil starts moving up near $100, it's going to crimp the economy, and I think that you're going to see some serious problems with inflation. I don't really see, from a few months ago when oil was at 30, nobody wanted to believe that demand was going to be there. So I think oil's got to blow off some steam, and I think interest rates, in order for the housing to work, interest rates have got to back off a little bit.
Brent, if oil and interest rates continue higher, do you lighten up on those stocks you're in?
Well, we're comfortable with the 30 to 40% allocation in stocks. As far as the oil going higher, we think that's going to be somewhat contained by consumer pressures right now. Consumer confidence, although it's been stronger than expected, as oil goes higher, we can see those numbers start to wane a bit, which could put some pressure on stocks.
Very good. Gentlemen, thank you both for joining us today.
Thank you.
Thanks, Bill.